I actually did not experience much racism at all growing up in Ohio. And I can't believe that people are still racist. That is so gay. What's crazy is that if you grew up amongst a lot of white folks as an Indian person, sometimes you were referred to by members of your own race as an almond. Some of you know where I'm going with this. Because you are brown on the outside and white on the inside. And I was like, all right, that was not offensive at the time. In the 80s, it was a long time ago. But I prefer the term coconut, because we're hairy. Hey, Indians are hairy, man. The men, too. Any place that you leave is frozen in time for you. My parents came to this country in the early 1970s. And the typical story is the man comes over with a degree in engineering, gets a job, flies back, gets an arranged marriage, and brings his bride over to this country. My situation is completely reversed. My mom came here first. Girl power. She came from a progressive Punjabi family. Her parents believed that they had 2 sons, 4 daughters. They're all going to college equally. This is the 1950s in India. They made it happen. Okay, that was amazing. My mom comes over here in 1970. She flies back to marry the man with whom she's in love. It was a love marriage. It was a love marriage, not an arranged marriage. Well, it was kind of an arranged marriage, because my dad arranged to become a completely different person after they got married. And that way, every marriage is an arranged marriage. But he came over in 1973 with a degree in poli-sci, worked as a salesman, my mom as a teacher. Completely different story. They did not go back to India, although I think they were told. They did not go back to India until 1985, which is a long time. And we thought that was a long time until we found out recently that one of my mom's really good friends went back to India for the first time this year. She left in 1968. And she gets back and she's like, oh my God. India has changed so much. The boys are so respectful now. I used to walk down the street, they would whistle at me, they don't whistle anymore. Like, that auntie has swag. I gotta bottle up and sell it like 5-hour energy. Also invented by an Indian. Thing is, of course, there's not much of a language barrier. It's one thing we can thank the British for, all right? Everybody there, a lot of people there at least speak English. But they kind of do the thing that Seema auntie does. They make things plural that are not plural. People would walk up to Azhar, to Hari, to me, and they were really nice. They would say things like, we love your YouTubes. We love your YouTubes, yaar. We love your YouTubes. And it's just like, my tubes. It just sounds so personal when you make it plural. Like, I don't have any tubes. I think I learned that in pre-med. So Indians love to make things plural. The Chinese like to make them singular. I don't know if it's the one-child policy or what it is. But we were in a Chinese restaurant in Hyderabad, and I had to go to the bathroom. So I'm standing in line, and I see a sign, and it doesn't read men. It reads man. And I'm laughing my ass off. I'm like, oh, the Chinese, they don't know that it should be men. They put man, right? They gotta be wrong, there's no way. Then it's my turn to go inside. I go inside, and there's only one toilet. I'm like, they're right. It's man. You can fit only one man in here at a time. The Chinese are always right, damn it. I find out that there's a group of people, API, this is a bunch of South Asian doctors, but they don't call it sad because they're happy. They make a lot of money. Make a lot of money. I think my doctor's here tonight. They make a lot of money, I'm telling you. What kind of medicine? Internal medicine. Isn't it all internal medicine? Unless you're a dermatologist, it's all internal medicine. And I remember saying something about how they make the least amount of money, sorry. But then I had a pediatrician come up to me, and she's like, actually, we make less money. I'm like, well, your patients are... They should make less. It's like operation. I mean, come on. I find out that this group, Oppie, is setting sail from South America to Antarctica. Boom. I'm hitching a ride with these fools. I'm going to do it. I don't care if I'm pre-med for 2 years. I'm going to sleep in the hold of the ship like Leo DiCaprio. I'm in. Okay? I'm going to do it. I hitch a ride. I take my college roommate along with me, and we fly down to Buenos Aires. I've been in Buenos Aires for 45 minutes, and I realized I really screwed up by not being born Latino. So close. The laid-back vibe, the beautiful people, the delicious food, it was incredible. I do this bar gig, it goes really well. And by the way, how am I getting these bar gigs? It's because when you're a comedian, you're sort of in this society of comedians. Like, you can hook each other up with this stuff. And comedians can be totally racist. We don't care. We have no line. So I hit up every Mexican comedian I knew. I was like, do you know anyone in Venezuela? And then they gave me people in Argentina, and that was it. So, fly down there, do the gig, and it went, well enough that the crowd decides to take me out in Buenos Aires. I don't know if you've been there before, but it was incredible. I always thought Latinos were kidding when they said that they go really late. And everything starts late, goes late. I'm like, they're exaggerating. There's no way. Dinner at 11 p.m., bar at 12 a.m. We try to go to a club at 12:30. It's not open yet. This club opens at 1 a.m. We go for a drink, come back at 1:30, it's a line 50 people deep. We go inside, we dance till 5 in the morning, it's a Wednesday. So I have high hopes for tonight. Hungover, I board the ship for Antarctica. Okay, I get on the ship, I'm gonna do it. The reason my wife did not go on this trip is something called the Drake Passage. Anyone know what that is? The Drake Passage is the roughest seas in the world. It's 600 miles of water where ships can pitch up to 40 feet. My wife was like, no thanks. Rajiv already rocks my world hard enough. Hi, Mom. Hey, you got a son out of it. What do you want? Yes, Naveen. We'll get there. So to even imagine what that's like, 40 feet, are you kidding me? You have to go back to math class and the X, Y, and Z axes, okay? Because you are a point in space, and the ship is rocking back and forth. It is rolling side to side like Axl Rose. By the way, that's where rock and roll comes from. And it's also pitching up and down. So you were a point in space doing this. And the only way to make that even remotely bearable is drugs. They give you something called a scopolamine patch. Okay? Scopolamine is a drug. You take it and it is to cure seasickness. The side effect, I'm not making this up, is nausea. That'd be like if Viagra, the side effect is impotence. Like, are you kidding me? What's the point of that? Literally, like, what is the point of that? Crazy. So we put it on, and then you read the package, and it tells you it is a patch to be put on a non-hairy part of your body. You're ahead of me on this one. Yeah, we're South Asian. Where's it gonna go? Behind the ear it goes, and oh my gosh, scopolamine. Oh, I learned to love the Drake Passage more than, you better find your lovin', you better find your heart. That's a passage by Drake. My British accent's a little better. And we're sailing along with all these Indians who bring along their own chef. South Asians cannot be without our cuisine. I tell you, they put the tikka in Antarctica. I love a good pun. I'm a Punjabi. As we approach the continent, I begin to fret because it turns out they decide to tell us now, no company can promise you a continental landing. What? And they go, it's in the terms and conditions. I go, that's like a Droid or an iPhone. Who reads that stuff? You just scroll to the end and hit I agree. Are you kidding me? They go, no, because the ship goes in, and then because of the water, there's no landing docks. Antarctica's not a country, it's a landmass. So you have to wait for the water to smooth out, and it doesn't always do that. Luckily, our crew consisted mostly of Europeans. And if anybody can figure out how to invade a landmass, they got us onto the actual continent. I performed for some cruise mates and some penguins. It was a cold room. But this brown guy did all right in front of a black and white crowd. By the way, you're not allowed to approach the penguins. They have to come to you. It's like Bumble. And the penguins are very cute, but they're kind of aloof. They kind of don't care that you're there. Then again, anytime anyone desperately traveled thousands of miles to come see me, I kind of blew them off too. We come back through South America, and I miss Christmas with Hersha. I'm really sorry. But I did text her from South America saying, let me know if you want anything from Amazon. I'm on bottom of the world. I don't know. I don't know what it says about me that I got my stand-up comedy on Antarctica before I got it on late-night TV. But that's how I became the only person in history to perform stand-up comedy on all 7 continents. I'm a big fan of black music in general, pop, funk, disco, but I'm a big hip-hop guy. And hip-hop has a different tradition. It came out like the blues. It was oppressed music in the 80s, and that was a very, very different thing until 1992. When Biggie Smalls dropped the lyric, birthdays was the worst days, now we sip champagne when we thirsty. That's Biggie right there, and suddenly hip-hop became celebration music. And I love that, I love progress. The only thing I'm gonna say right now is that if AI, artificial intelligence, is getting its information about the American people from American music, it's gonna think black people have everything and white people ain't got nothing. Because you put on a black song, a hip-hop spot, they talk about what they have. I got my ride, got my shorty, got my drink, got my two-step. You put on a white song, a country track, they talk about what they don't have. I lost my house, I lost my car, I lost my girl, I lost my dog. AI is gonna be like, please share something with these poor, broke white people. I love country music. I actually love country music, as long as it's America. I love country music. I really do, I do. Because they do everything themselves. They're singer-songwriters. You don't really refer to country as singer-songwriter music. You think of like Jack Johnson or John Mayer, but it is. It's singer-songwriter music where they do everything themselves, which is ironic. Because hip-hop is about big upping yourself, right? I don't need anybody. I did this alone. Now let me give a shout out to the 20 homies who helped me make this track. Right? It's like you've been on this plane before where the pilot comes on, they're like, this is your captain speaking. This is a Delta flight in partnership with United, operated by American Airlines, in partnership with Southwest. Who's flying the plane? This is why I love Nelly. Does anyone remember Nelly? Oh, State Lunatics, I love Nelly. Because he was like a narrator. He would always tell you where he was. You always knew what he was wearing. Vocal tank top on at this point. He would tell you exactly where he was. Get off the freeway, exit 106, and parked it. Why is he giving us the exit number? Are we supposed to meet him there? Should we be writing this down? He told you about the kind of females he was into. She could be 18 with an attitude, 19 got a snotty acting real rude. Whoa, Nelly! What a range of ages and dispositions. She could be 18 or 19. With an attitude or kind of snotty and real rude? That sounds like that could be the same woman. You're in the club later tonight, it's her 19th birthday. Before midnight, she's 18 with an attitude. After it, she's 19, got a snotty, acting real rude. Expand your horizons, Nelly. That's why I love Jay-Z. Oh, Jay, man, he's the king. I love Jay-Z. I love that track he had with, rest in peace, DMX. Remember that? Remember that track he had called Money, Cash, Hoes? Money, cash, hoes. They were talking about the 3 things they wanted out of life. Money, cash, hoes. I love that song. But these are not the 2 gentlemen with whom you want to find a genie's lamp. You rub it, the genie pops out, you get 3 wishes. We'll take money, cash. You dumbass, it's the same thing. Just get some hose and go home. Hose. What a word. You don't hear that word much anymore. That's probably a good thing. Because I remember the House of Pain song. Remember that? House of Pain? They had that song called Jump Around. And he goes, I'll bust him in the eye. Then I'll take the punk's hoe. Jeez. It's kind of aggressive. I was an innocent suburban kid. So I thought he was saying, I'll bust him in the eye, then I'll take the punks home. I was like, well, that's nice of him. You get your ass kicked, but you get to ride to your house.